I'm back again. And we back. And we back. And we back. And we back. Oh yeah, we back. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, I am back again with another live stream. I want to thank you all for watching whenever you may be watching this content, whenever you may be watching this live. My name is CJ Kyles, aka the High Value Nurse, hitting y'all once again with another video. Let me put some lemon in my water real quick. Y'all know how us bougie nurses do it, you feel me? But we still gonna grind. We still gonna grind. I know y'all like you just did a stream. Well, you gotta put in work. That's what it takes sometimes. You gotta put in this work. We are going to talk about some straight nursing stuff today. I know the past couple of days, we've been talking about stuff that hasn't really particularly pertained to nursing, but well, the last stream I did, but anyway. Uh Good morning. Happy Mother's Day to all of you mothers out there. And happy Mother's Day to the nurses out there that's still grinding, being a nurse, being a good mom. I know it's not easy. I know it is not easy for y'all, but I appreciate what you do. Happy Nurses Week. Um, Happy Nurses Week for all y'all who may be out there grinding it out as a nurse. You feel me? But let's get it in. Let's get it in. What's up, Nurse Viv? Checking in. I appreciate you. It's early, Nurse Viv. You probably still at work if you're not at work. I know you do night shift, right? Night shift gang in the building. What's going on? We just here to have a little conversation. Now, let me tell y'all what I did this weekend. Like I said, it's been a heck of a weekend. Mother's Day weekend, Nurses Week. Uh, my girl graduated. It was her birthday. Just a lot of stuff going on this weekend, and I got to see Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange was like very average. It wasn't. It wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. Um, they hyped the movie up too much for something that it just simply wasn't. They were talking about all these new characters that was going to be introduced, and they did. And I'm not going to spoil it, but it was just very underwhelming. So I'll let y'all go see that. But shout out to Doctor Strange. Nurse Viv says I'm at work. I got you. I got you. Well, anyway, Nurse Viv, we about to get into it. We are about to get into it. St. Louis. St. Louis, they trying to turn it up. They are trying to turn it up. Nursing schools in St. Louis area ramp up to meet the demands. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we've beat this thing like a dead horse. There is a nursing shortage. There has been a nursing shortage before the pandemic. Um, it's just what it is. A lot of people are walking away from the field. Do y'all know that it's 11.5 million job openings in the United States right now? 11.5 million job openings in the United States right now. I've also found out that they have started to loosen some of the restrictions in order to get into some of these fields. For example, I'm hearing in some states you don't even need a degree anymore to be a teacher. I know with my girl, they are loosening up some of the things and some of the credentials that you need to become a social worker. So things are changing. Things are changing. It just is with the nursing shortage. And but I have found out one thing that I found out is that foreign nurses have arrived. Foreign nurses have arrived in 31 US states to address the US nursing shortage. Now, my thoughts on this business has changed so much since I got into this game. It really has. Like, I've always knew. I've always knew that it was a business. I've always known that. But when you see how much you really don't matter to these corporations and to these businesses, it just gives you a whole it gives you a whole nother a different outlook on certain things. And I've like my mindset has really changed towards this field over the last 6 to 12 months. And now I believe my mission has changed. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still getting my RN, and I still plan to advance my education. But as far as being a practicing bedside nurse, that's not going to be long for me. I'm going to keep it real. That's not going to be long for me. And with the field being so big, and so many options to step away from the bedside and everything like that, I'm really leaning towards more towards entrepreneurship at an earlier pace. Because one thing that I've known and one thing that I've always known for a long time is that you don't get rich by working for somebody else. And then sometimes you just need that little bit of motivation to show you how much of a number that you actually are. Now, again, I have no problem with being a number, but the fact is, since I'm going to be the number, I'm going to use this to my advantage and I'm going to take full advantage of the situation at hand. Now, again, we have a lot of things going on. Nurses are going on strike um, to get fair wages, to get fair resources. A lot of nurses have deleted themselves due to strenuous conditions. Now, I don't agree with that at all, but I do show empathy for those people. And this coming from the newswire, with all that being said, they are getting foreign nurses to come over to replace you. Absolutely. You are getting replaced. Um and like I said, I really don't feel any way about it. Like I'm not mad, I'm not angry, I'm not happy about it. I really I'm indifferent towards it because I know what it is and I knew what it was going into this game. But um they're here. They are here and they're coming and they're gonna keep coming. And this is why I would say well like in the next 4 to 5 years, I don't think it's going to kill the shortage at all. I mean, foreign nurses have been coming for decades, so that's nothing new. But I think you're about to really find out some stuff. I think you're gonna really find out how much of a number that you really are. And like I said, as far as this bedside thing is concerned, um, 6 years, I think I'm done. I think I'm done with the bedside, and I'm really gonna focus on, like I said, once I get my RN, I'm really gonna focus on entrepreneurship because, like I said, some of the things are just not worth it. And then on top of that, when you bring these foreign nurses over here, which I really don't have an issue with, honestly, but when you bring them over here, what's gonna happen? Most of those nurses are willing to work more for less. They're willing to work more for less, and which is going to add another issue, which is going to cause another issue. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be honest with you. I am working on my exit plan. Real talk. I'm working on my exit plan. I really don't see it going left for a long time. Um, I don't, but at least for another 10 years for it really to have a significant impact because it is a process with getting so many foreign nurses over here and that can take a while. Um, but regardless, you truly see you truly see the you truly see what's going on. And I'm really working on my exit plan. And it is what it is. It is what it is. Like I said, where I am right now, I'm very satisfied. I'm not gonna say satisfied, but I'm cool with what I'm doing right now and being able to move the way I want to move. And I feel like I'm gonna continue to be able to move this way for a long time, because that's just what it is. But I'm definitely working on the exit plan because um, it's definitely not what it used to be. And it's crazy how much things have shifted within the next, just in over the past couple of months. Absolutely. I feel you. I feel you, Nurse Viv. Like, because this ain't where it's at. One thing about this country, though, is the land of opportunity. So to sit here and complain is one thing. That's one thing. But it's the fact of actually doing something about it. It's the action of doing something about it. I see what's coming. See, you got to have some game about yourself. You have to have enough foresight to see what's about to happen. I see what's about to happen. And like I said, don't get me wrong. You're always going to be able to make money in nursing. Point blank, period. They are always going to need nurses. But the fact of the matter is, you, as a healthcare professional, in the next couple of years, you're going to have to go where the money is to make a significant amount. And you're going to have to get a specialty if you want to make a good living as a nurse in the next couple of years. Med surge ain't going to cut it within the next few years. You're going to have to get a specialty in something: ICU, cardiac ICU, labor and delivery, OR. You're going to have to make yourself more valuable in order to be able to write your own ticket. The competition is coming, ladies and gentlemen. It is coming. And you better get in where you fit in. It's coming because they're coming. What do you think? Look at this whole thing with Ukraine. They are about to sponsor all them Ukraine refugees to come over here, and they're going to get into these programs for a little bit of nothing, and they're going to pay them half of what they're paying you, the Americans. And guess what? They're going to gladly take it. They're going to gladly take it. It is what it is. But that's business. You got to be able to accept business for the good and accept business for the bad. I wanted to pull this article up. This comes from the PR Newswire. And then I'm going to get into the St. Louis. I'm going to get into the St. Louis article. But I'm going to keep it real with y'all, bro. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I'm going to keep it so real with y'all. I'm grinding out this YouTube. I'm grinding out this my travel YouTube channel, bro. And I'm grinding that way. I'm really working on that, working hard. Like I said, you're always going to have a job in nursing, especially the more valuable you make yourself. That is why it's a priority right now to make myself as valuable as possible. Um, and it's important to know how to do more than one thing. Like I have a CDL, and I can always get back into that. And don't get me wrong, I'm not in fear of my losing my job. I'm not. I'm definitely not. Well, they can come over here all day, but um, let's get into this though. Let's get into this. And I like how they worded the article though. I like how they worded the article. I like how they did it. It says highly qualified foreign nurses arrive in 31 US states to address the US nursing shortage. This article came out on the 5th. Health Carousel International, a division of leading healthcare staffing firm Health Carousel and a provider of the Passport USA program, welcomed record levels of new foreign educated registered nurses to the United States in the first quarter of 2022. Over the last 17 years, the company has assisted, and see that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's been around. This is nothing new, but it's just getting more press because of the situation that we're in right now. Over the last 17 years, the company has assisted nurses from the Philippines, UAE, South Korea, India, and many other countries in preparing to meet the requirements of nursing practice in the U.S. These new, highly trained registered nurses, welcomed in the first quarter, are beginning their employment in 31 different U.S. states, as far west as Hawaii to as far as East Maine, and will provide U.S. hospitals with the much needed nursing staffing to care for patients, as well as critical stabilizations of their nursing workforce. The Passport USA program by Health Carousel International assists registered nurses, physical and occupational therapists, and medical technologists who wish to immigrate to the U.S. and begin or continue their practice while providing for better opportunities for their families. Through this program, foreign educated healthcare professionals have come to rely on Health Carousel to receive educational, clinical, and immigration preparation, study programs, testing, and visa support over a period lasting 18 to 36 months. The company not only funds and provides these preparatory services, but physically welcomes all new arriving healthcare professionals at the airport when they arrive in the U.S. and assists them with housing arrangement, community acclimation, educational support, and even other support for their accompanying family members. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what it is now. This is what it is. You are you are being replaced. You are being replaced, and I'm not saying that to scare you, but I'm saying that to let you know just how serious this is. And I believe you should fight for your wages, but I do believe you should also have a plan B and an exit plan. And this is why I'm working on mine. This is why I'm working on mine, and this is why it's always good to know how to do more than one thing. Real talk. I would highly recommend um, every man, especially, you need to learn how to do a skill with your hands. Real talk, because that's something they can't take away from you. They could take away a nursing license from you, but learning how to do something with your hands, you'll always be able to make money. And I promise you, once I'm done with my RN, I'm going to look into another trade like plumbing. Um, I have truck driving, but I don't like being on the road like that. Um, Maybe electrician, something like that. Something to where it's a skill I can attain and they cannot take it away from me. And it's truly based on how hard I work. Because I'm going to tell you something. I have gotten used to this life of not answering to anybody when I am ready to go. And again, I am not worried about job security in nursing. I think it will always be a demand for nurses, no matter how many foreign nurses they get over here. Because one, simply a lot of people are simply not going to work. But I do feel that you are going to have to follow the money, especially in this day and age, and be prepared to do so 100%. And again, I'm not hating on the foreign nurses. I'm not hating on the foreign nurses. It is what it is. You dig? I cannot be mad at somebody who's trying to make a living for for their families and trying to seek a better opportunity. I'm not mad at that. That's part of the game. That's the competition, though. That's what I mean when I say you have to compete, because not only are you competing with people here, you competing with people that want your spot in foreign countries that are willing to work harder than you and take less than you. It is what it is. What are you gonna do? What are you going to do? And again, I'm gonna say it one more time. I don't feel like your job is in jeopardy, but I do feel like that you need to get ready to have an exit plan. Um, Let me see. Let me give me 1 second, guys. I just want to send this message. Still, yes. Next couple. All right, I just wanted to send this message. Okay, let me get back to the article. Since 2005, healthcare so has helped thousands of foreign educated healthcare professionals realize their American dream, fostering long term careers and healthy, happy lives in all 50 states in the U.S. Yeah, it's such a joy to be a partner to someone coming to America, supporting them as they begin employment and watching them grow in their careers, said Katie Glasser, Senior Vice President of Healthcare Cell International. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen? You know what? I think I might have to start me a nursing agency, a staffing agency, or something like that, because they getting paid. They are getting to the bag. They are getting to the bag. They also become an important part of the fabric of their new communities and advance in their careers into nursing leadership roles and nursing faculty, get involved in their local schools, volunteer opportunities, and other community programs. The ripple effect of what we do is so positive. Healthcare Cell has also, for many years, invested heavily in setting the standard for ethical and socially responsible healthcare recruitment and the nursing scholarships and other preparatory programs in the Philippines, Uganda, and other countries. Continued investments in these areas include, I'm not going to read all that. That's, anyway, it's pretty much talking about what they do. And that's, like I said, it's nothing new. It's nothing new. Um, But yes, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I just say this: prepare for the competition. Competition is very real. Um, um, the competition is very real, and I think it just behooves you to prepare. Um, but let's get into the other one. Let me get into the other one. Mm, all right. I know it's early too, y'all. I already know. I already know what time it is. I know it's early. But here we go. Nursing schools in St. Louis area ramp up to meet demands. Nursing schools in St. Louis area ramp up to meet demands. Let me see. Before I get into that, let me type this. Let me see. Please. Mm, mm, U.S. My fault, y'all. My fault. I just had to get this out. I just had to get that out. I'm curious to see what other people think. Okay, let's get into it. Let's get into it. So St. Louis is like, y'all, look, we need to turn this up a little bit. We need to turn this up a little bit. We need to get grinding. Like, what's the deal? What's the deal? And apparently they have an answer. It says Webster Groves University will open a new college of science and health in June with hopes of doubling its enrollment in health science programs over the next 5 years. Over the next 5 years. Now, Let me see. Let me see. All right. Let me see. Wow. You know what's crazy? According to the AACN, the number of nurses leaving the workforce each year has been growing from 40,000 in 2010 to 80,000. It's double. That's crazy. That is crazy. And again, that's why I like, look. You have a lot of people retiring. Toxicology report. What's going on, Lady A? You have a lot of people retiring and everything like that. The number of nursing professionals that have left every year since 2010 has doubled from 20,000, well, more than double. What am I talking about? It's more than double from 2010. It's double from 20,000. No, wait. Let me go back. Let me go back. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's double from 40,000 to 80,000 in just 10 years. It's double. 10 plus years, like 12. That is crazy. And I understand. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I definitely understand um why these businesses are using some of these foreign nurses to come over here and do what they're supposed to do. But let me get back to the St. Louis article. Okay. Um it's a sharp turn from the university's former focus on the arts. So this was a school that primarily focused on the arts. Now they're like, okay, it's time for y'all cats to start focusing on some of these programs, bro. Real talk. Now is the time for another technological revolution, said Julian Schuster, president of the university. Cybersecurity, health, and science, not only creating serving professions, but doing that for the sake of the community, for the continuing, compelling, unmet need. There's always going to be a need, ladies and gentlemen. Webster is among several schools in the region that have expanded nursing and health sciences programs to meet a soaring need in the medical workforce. With an aging population, they are aging, and a crippling pandemic, health and science graduates are in high demand. For more than 2 years, COVID 19 has exposed both the importance of nurses and the strain on the healthcare workforce. Hospitals and long term care centers have been so short staffed in recent times they've had to delay or cancel procedures. A national labor shortage existed in healthcare even before the pandemic, but COVID 19 has put the system under such unusual stress that it is difficult to say for sure how many new nurses the nation needs, academic experts say. Wow. The pandemic scrambled forecasts by increasing demands for nurses in key roles such as intensive care units. Like I said, it's important to get that specialty popping. It's important to get that specialty popping because I'm gonna tell you something. All that med surge and a hospital and everything like that, yeah, that's gonna be there, but it ain't gonna be popping like that. If you want to really get you some paper, you gonna need a specialty, my guy and my lady who may be watching. You feel me? You gonna need that specialty. Like real talk. Real talk. Intensive care units, emergency rooms, while simultaneously driving away nurses who were burnt out, seeking higher pay, unable to find child care, or unwilling to get vaccinated, according to Peter. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, of the Center for Interdisciplinary Health Workforce Studies at Montana State University. We're kind of in a volatile period right now. It is possible that some nurses who quit during the pandemic will return, he said, or that demand for services will settle back to pre pandemic levels, which is still understaffed. But local nursing schools have not seen a decline in applications nor enrollment during the pandemic. COVID 19 has made young people more aware of nursing as a career path, said Danny Willis, Dean of Students for St. Louis University's nursing school. Nursing is on the forefront of people's consciousness in a way that it perhaps wasn't before. I think that if anything, COVID has raised the visibility of the work. More people are also aware of how difficult nursing is. He said, "Nursing is not for the weak." A shortage of instructors. It's definitely a shortage. It's definitely a shortage of instructors, and the fact that again there are being less incentives given for people to even step into the field, that is eventually going to have to change. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Because you do have foreign nurses who are willing to come through and do less and take less but do more than American nurses. Are American nurses spoiled? That is my question. Are American nurses spoiled? I don't know. I don't know. I can't answer that. But I'm just simply going by what the article states. And I'm asking that question because you do have people who are willing to take less and do more. Solving the supply problem is not as easy as steering more students into healthcare majors. Nationwide, nursing programs rejected more than 90,000 qualified applications in 2021 because they didn't have any space for any more students, according to the American Association of Colleges of Nursing. Ladies and gentlemen, I am on the waiting list for 2022 at my school. I'm on a waiting list. I got accepted into fall 2023, but I'm on the waiting list for 2022 because they simply don't have enough instructors, which is cool. I'm not tripping. Because look, I ain't got no kids. I'm living good. I can make six figures at will. I make my own schedule. Like, I'm not tripping about that. I'm good. I can travel until it's time to go. I can grind, stack my paper up. Like, I am not tripping, ladies and gentlemen. But again, I am making my exit plan because if I'm gonna put blood, sweat, and tears into somebody else's business for years and not put it into mine, that makes no sense. That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Why am I going to put the blood, the sweat, the tears, all that stuff into someone else's company and not do it for myself? And not do it for myself. I've always said that if I can make enough paper to live how I want to live, to be able to go on trips and a vacation whenever I feel like it, I will take the other part of the time to focus on my business. And I had a conversation with my homie, and he made a great point. Like, I was willing to pay 20 grand to go to another school that was an hour and 30 minutes away from me just so I could get done quicker versus going to a school that's 4 minutes away from my house for free and I may have to wait a little bit more. And then he was just like, well, how much sense does that make? Yeah, you can probably make it back, but that 20 grand could go into your business. That 20 grand can go into investing. That 20 grand can go into anything else. And you are in a rush to do something because of how somebody else or talking to somebody else who is not in your position, they feel. That is not in your position of how they feel. These people are not in your position. A lot of people are not in my position. I get that. And some people may do things for certain reasons. Like, it is absolutely no reason. It makes no logical sense for me to pay an extra $20,000 and I don't have to when I can literally go to school for free. I got accepted into the program for free. It makes no sense for me to do that. But see, that's what happens when you go conversating with people and you're trying to not necessarily get insight, but when you go talking to people and you compare and contrast notes from people who are simply not in the same situation as you, Once again, I have no children. I'm not starving. You know, I'm not. I'm not none of that stuff. So why would I pay $20,000? I moved over to this area so I could go to school for free. I love my area. Wonderful area. Why would I pay over $20,000 to go to school and I gotta literally pass the school that I was gonna go to for free, going and coming back, and I'm paying $20,000? That makes no sense. I'm sorry, but it makes no sense whatsoever. Absolutely no sense. Um, so that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. If I get bumped up, cool. If I don't, that's cool. I'll be there fall 2023. Nurse Viv says I'm bridging as well, but it's gonna happen on my time. I don't care what. I don't care who says what. That's a fact, Nurse Viv. And like I said, sometimes when you talking to your peers, it's easy to get caught up. Like, man, I want to just hurry up, and get this done. Let's do this together. Blah 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 blah. This flee, you know. And I'm like, I really had to sit back and think about it, man. Like my homie Ted really was just like, CJ, bro, you really about to pay $20,000 to drive past the school and to drive an hour and a half in Ohio, and you literally live 4 minutes away from your school now that you can go to for free. He was like, I love you, bro, but that makes no sense. And I said, damn, when you put it that way, it don't. Because let's be real. Let's be real about it. Let's be real. The starting pay for a new nurse, a new RN in a hospital is what? $29, $30? Let me see. Let me see. Starting pay. And then most hospitals don't even take your LPN experience into consideration. So you literally start off as a new grad. Let me see. Starting pay for RNs in Michigan. Let's see. So average salary. So let me see. So average salary for a nurse, RN in Michigan is $31.34. That's average, but I make more than that now as an LPN. So it's just like, you know, um, but yeah. And like I said, if you in Florida, nurses getting like $25 an hour, 23 RNs. So like I said, like it made no sense for me to do that, bro. It made no sense. I'm already in the program. I'm already accepted. It's literally like it's May. So it'll be May, wait, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. So yeah, 15 months. It'll literally be 15 months. That time will fly by. That time will fly by. I could be stacking my paper. A lot of hospitals don't, though. From what I've seen and from the people I've talked to, a lot of hospitals do not take your LPN experience. A lot of hospitals don't take your LPN experience for your RN. Some maybe, but a lot of them no. That's why I got my foot in the door at the hospital I'm gonna be at, working contingent. Okay, okay. Well, that's what's up then. Okay. Oh, that's if that's the case, then that's what's up. I hope so. I'm not taking no position less than what I make now as an LPN once I get my RN. So for those of y'all in the chat, let me ask y'all this: do y'all feel like with the foreign nurses coming over, um, you did it? Okay. You said in Ascension, I did clinicals at both. That's what's up then. Do y'all feel like with the foreign nurses that's coming over, are y'all in fear for y'all jobs? Are y'all worried about that? I'm not. I'm not. I think it's always gonna be always gonna be a shortage. But nah, like I was saying though, it just made no sense. Like I said, I'm gonna grind this out. I make I make good money as a LPN. I make my own schedule. You feel me? I make my own schedule. I'm in a good position. I don't have to answer to nobody. I'm a contractor. Like that's just what it is. And I've gotten so used to that lifestyle. Um, I've gotten so used to that lifestyle. But I do think it's important to make smart decisions. And that just wasn't a smart decision, y'all. If I would have did that, and to me, in my position. Now I get it. Now I'm not hating on it. It may be some people in my position that would have been like, CJ, I'll get that $20,000 back in a month. And that's cool. I get it. I get it. I get it. But um I don't know, bro. It just wouldn't make sense for me. He said Great Lakes said, let me see. Great Like the Lakes said they are hiring LPNs and ER. The chief nurse came to our class and begged me to work there as a LPN. Yeah. Yeah, it's getting yeah. I'm not surprised one bit. I am not surprised one bit. Not surprised one bit. But like I said, I'm definitely working on my exit plan. Let me finish with this. It said nursing programs also requires hands-on training, including supervised placements in hospitals, clinics, and other healthcare settings. Expanding a nursing program is not an easy task, said Donna Meyer, CEO of the California-based organization for associate degree nursing. In her former job as Dean of Health Sciences at Lewis and Clark Community College, and Godfrey Meyer Meyer said that she explained the nursing program from 93 to 300. She expanded, my fault. She expanded the nursing program from 93 to 300 students by 2015, but it required a big investment. We built a brand new building. We got resources to hire learning specialists. We have a simulation lab, hire more faculty. She recalled Southern Illinois University managed to add a nursing program in the fall of 2020 that will eventually open up to enroll 300 students. Another challenge with expanding nursing schools is shortage of instructors. About 8% of faculty jobs across 935 nursing programs nationwide were vacant in 2021 to 2022 in an academic year, according to American Association of Colleges of Nursing, a Washington-based lobbying group. Nursing program accreditors typically require faculty to have at least a master's degree, but such highly educated nurses can earn more in clinical settings than they can teaching. Where is the check? Where's the money? We sending all this money over here to Ukraine. And I'm gonna say it. We sending all this money over here to Ukraine. Why are you not? Where is the incentive on putting money towards your own healthcare facility, your own healthcare staffing, all that? Where's the check? Where's the check? Like I don't understand. This is being an RN, you're going to make more money than LPN, and that may be true. Um, that definitely may be true, but like I said, it just depends. It just depends though on the situations. But all this money is going over to Ukraine. Why is this paper not going and these resources not going towards your own staff here in America? And this is the game, ladies and gentlemen. That's the game. That's why I said, like, this whole breaking your back. No, you get in and get out. You get in and get out, bro. Once you realize the game for what it really is. And like I said, somebody had laced me with the game a while ago, but now when you see the game for what it is in your face constantly, you play the game accordingly. You adapt. It's all about adaptation. We don't complain, we adapt. Because at the end of the day, nobody forced us to do this. Nobody forced us to do this. I see that you all are sending millions of dollars to help people that are not even in your own country. That's fine. I have to adapt. and realize the game for what it is. And that's fine. That is why I have, and don't get me wrong, I have been blessed with an opportunity to do what I want to do when I want to do it. Nobody is forcing me to work anywhere. Nobody is forcing me to work anywhere. But again, it is up to you to figure out how to take on or how to generate passive income for yourself. I don't care what it is. I don't care what kind of skill you got. Um, for example, look at me, YouTube. I'm not a big YouTuber, but the platform is growing. I have the ability to talk for a long time. I can make videos. I'm going to monetize on my other gifts. Just like I have a YouTube traveling channel. I'm going to monetize my other gifts. But the thing is, nursing allowed me to have these opportunities. So I understand the game for what it is. And once we learn how to understand the game for what it is, then we can go about it better. I really believe that. I really believe that. Jasmine says, I have completed all of my prerequisites for my LP and just waiting to get accredited into the program. I'm applying to like 5 different schools. Congratulations. Even if you work agency doing the same thing as an RN, you're going to make more. You're going to make more as an RN. I think that's what you said. I do 60, 80 hours a week as an LPN. Imagine working agency as an RN. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. And I ain't knocking that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's the game when I get my RN. But when I get my RN, I'm definitely going to focus more towards entrepreneurship for a fact. Whether that's starting my own agency, starting my own CNA program, you dig. So I'm not going to be so more so gung ho on business. I'm probably still going to be an agency nurse, but I will get some ICU experience. I will make that investment because I think it's important to know how to do that, especially if you want to write your own check. I will get some ICU experience 100%. And accept it's a game. A lot of people still think these companies are loyal. No, it's business. And that's okay. That is okay. And I've learned that that's okay. It's business. People still giving 2 weeks notices and everything like that to jobs that will fire you the same day. Come on, man. It's a game, and it's not meant for you to really win. It's more so meant for you to break even. But you got to take advantage of it because, like I said, sometimes a lot of us come into the game at a disadvantage. A lot of us come into these places where um, we desperately need these jobs. That's why so many people are so scared to move and try new things because they are in desperate need. They have families to provide for. They can't afford to make anybody upset. They don't have FU money to just get up and go. You feel me? The object of the game is to be in a position of leverage. But that's something that they don't tell you, though. It's all about leverage and having leverage and becoming the most valuable commodity that you can. A lot of us have no leverage when we walk into these companies. That is why they feel they can offer us anything they want to offer us. See, it's about options at the end of the day. When you have options for yourself, the game is balanced. It's a little bit more balanced when you have options and when you can obtain options for yourself. And that's in life, period. It's in life, period. That's career, that's finances, that's jobs, relationships. You dig? Like if a person know that, you're not willing to put up with no BS, it's gonna cut out a lot of the BS, especially if they know you're a person with options. That's with anything in life. But the thing is, the key to that is to become the best version of yourself in all aspects of life, is to become the most valuable player that you can become. Are you this person's best option at the time? Are you this hospital's best option at the time? You feel me? That's what it's all about. It's about having that option, having that leverage in the game. Not going into, I mean, don't get me wrong. When we get in the game, most of us start out at a complete disadvantage because we don't know nothing and we trying to learn. But the problem and why people continue to lose the game is that they don't do anything about it. They just continue to stay, whether it comes to crazy spending habits or, just not being willing to expand your horizon. Like, no, that's not how you do it. It's almost like Thanos going around collecting his infinity stones. What I'm gonna do with just one stone? You dig? Like, what I'm gonna do with just one stone? I need all of them to do to seek out my master plan, to accomplish my master plan. If I don't have all of them, the other ones is pointless. So what good does it have if you're trying to take over the world? I'm trying to take over the world. But what good does it make if I only have one? If I only know how to do one thing, I don't have no leverage. If all I know how to do is med surge, I don't have no leverage. If I don't know how to do nothing else, I have no leverage. That is why, like I said, I'm getting what I'm getting out of this game. I'm trying to be the most high value LPN you can think of, you can have on your team. So I'm trying to learn new skills and everything like that. When I become an RN, I want to be the most high value RN that you can have. I know that ICU is a field that's critical. Not well, of course it's critical. That's the name, but I know it's a field that is very much needed. So that's where you go. You follow the money. A lot of people be like, "Oh, you shouldn't. Oh no, you shouldn't do it for the money and blah 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 and everything like that." Look. Follow the money. Follow the money. All this love and for the passion. That is not how business works, ladies and gentlemen. That's not how most business works. A lot of the times you have to put in the work. You have to lay the groundwork for you to even be able to get to the point to where you can have leverage. That's what it's about. I had to put in the groundwork. I had to learn for a year and a half, 2 years um, the basic needs of the basic abilities of becoming an LPN before I could just get out and jump into the agency and be comfortable. You feel me? Like it's different. I had to learn. I had to put in that time. And it requires that. But again, all in all, I was always working on the exit plan. I'm still working on my exit plan. Like I'm telling y'all, bro. 6 years of patient care. That's it. That's it for me. Starting from when I start my program, 6 years, because I see the game and I see what's coming, bro. Like my mindset has really changed. Um, Let me get back into this. Pamela Franklin has been a nurse for 32 years and is working towards a master's degree to become a full-time educator for a partnership with the Missouri Hospital Association. Students like Franklin are able to teach at St. Louis Community College and other nursing schools while they complete their degrees. Obviously, there's a nursing shortage, but without instructors, we're not going to be able to get new graduate RNs. So not. So not. Great Lakes. I'm gonna send me an email. Great Lakes. I'm about to put my email and the or Great Like the Lakes. I'm about to send you. I'm about to put my email address in the comments, and then we'll chop it up online. I ain't gonna say it online. I got trolls, but that's my email. We can chop it up. We can definitely chop it up. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much it, man. That's pretty much it. CJCowles90 at gmail.com. CJCowles90 at gmail.com. Ladies, if y'all listening, don't forget, I am doing a show. I want to start in June. I want to talk to the high earning women and why some of y'all don't want to date average earning or below average earning men. shoot me an email, cjkyles90@gmail.com. If you want to be interviewed and you want to have that conversation, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. We about to get up out of here. Yeah, Nurse Viv, get back to it. Get back to it. Get the grinding. Get that grinding on. I'm about to get up out of here myself. Um, but yeah, we about to get into it, man. We about to get it. But like I said, work on your exit plan. Now, don't get me wrong. If this is something that you want to do for remainder of your career, by all means, I'm not knocking it. I am not knocking it. Do you? I just know it's not for me. I want half my life to be spent on vacation, having a great time. That is my mission. My mission, my sole mission, is to figure out how I can have the best time on this earth while we can. You feel me? Life is about balance. I believe in working hard but playing a million times harder. Okay, I got you, Nurse Viv. You might be my first guest. We're gonna talk to about that. I gotta come up with a name for that segment, so we're gonna do it. Jasmine, email me, cjkyles90@gmail.com. Let me see. CJ, I have perspective for you. I'm married to a former ball player. Oh, 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 ladies, don't forget, email me. We're gonna talk, we're gonna have this conversation. We're gonna have this conversation. If y'all want to be interviewed, and we're gonna talk about why y'all can't date average earning or lower earning men. We're gonna start it in June. I want to do it every other weekend, every other Saturday or something like that when I ain't working. It's gonna be a hot topic. But I'm about to get up out of here. I've been on here almost an hour. Um, Come up with your exit plan. Let's grind it out together. So until next time, I appreciate y'all for joining. Hit that like button, that subscription button, notification bell so y'all don't miss none of the content. We are almost at 1,300 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. We are almost at 1,300 subscribers. We growing, man, slowly but surely. I'm not the type that's in a rush for like 100 grand, like 100,000 subscribers, because I want people that's gonna really rock with me. I am not in a rush for people for 100,000 subscribers. I'm not, because half of them people don't. They just hit the sub button and don't ever interact. I'm trying to build a family over here. You feel me? I'm trying to build a team and a squad. I'm trying to get it to the point that, all of us, we eventually become so cool we can take, some trips on some resorts, sipping on Mai Tais and mimosa with the pinkies up. You feel me? I don't need 100,000 just people that's on some other shit. I just want the squad. I want the real squad that's about getting this money and having a great time. So anyway, with that being said, I'm about to get up out of here. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there that's grinding, that's working hard. Happy Nurses Week to all the nurses out there. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I bid you adieu. Peace.